All right. We is in the building, I think. Let me see, how can I set this up? Let me set this camera up here. Maybe I just hold it a little bit. I need to get one of those camera stands or something. I can just hold it for a second. Anyway, nobody's here. This is spontaneous. Um, as always, in the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media, the World Wide Web, wherever you may call it. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, Angel Snub 7. Yeah, I've been the mighty one for a few years now. You're throwing me off, man. Hey, I'm the mighty one, Angel Snub 7. And you been through my introduction now. But I'm the mighty one, and I'm also your soul brother, number 1. Oh man. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Everybody, Merry Christmas. And have a happy new year. But I hate to tell you though, if y'all don't jump aboard the soul train and support this Mississippi campaign, Operation Exodus, Mississippi, y'all New Year ain't gonna be happy. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be happy. It's gonna get worse. It's not gonna be a happy New Year. So you better enjoy 2018. You don't get on board this soul train and help myself and Brother Taalik and all those who want to try to get this off the, not try, we're gonna get this off the ground. Sister Rashida don't like me using words like that, try and I believe. No, we know we're gonna do. So that's the type of attitude that you have to have. So yeah, continue to share the video to Soul Liberation Day 2019. Continue to share that. Still getting good vibes from that video, and we need to really get this train on the tracks. I know what I wanted to do real quick. I wanted to just make something, since I'm talking about OEM, Operation Exodus Mississippi. I want to make something perfectly clear. I want to respond to this faceless guy, Alquan, because he keeps spreading this lie, and it's not only Alquan, but it's a lot of y'all out there. Well, not a lot of y'all, because some of us, we can comprehend. Some of us, our comprehension skills is sort of on the poor side. I want to make something perfectly clear. Now, if I'm wrong, because, I'm getting older, and sometimes, when you get older, you become senile, and you forget what you say and stuff like that. Okay. But I'm very sure, since I introduced the Mississippi campaign, March of 2018, I'm very sure. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. Because like I said, I'm old and senile. I don't know. But I'm very sure that I never said or asked or required anybody to move to Mississippi. I never said that. Never. At no time. But you have people like Alquan and some others telling me I ain't moving to Mississippi. Nobody asked you to go nowhere. If you look at the promotional video, it said nothing about nobody moving to Mississippi. It said very clearly in the wonderful promotional video that Omar Shabazz made, it said very clearly, we are to inspire and help that state become the great state we want it to be. Help that state become a sanctuary and a safe haven for the descendants of slaves born in America. That's what we said from the very beginning. We never told you or required or said that anybody had to move to Mississippi, but people like Alquan, because he's biased, he's jealous, and he's hate-filled, because he has no real solution and too arrogant to get on board the soul train where the real solution exists, he want to try to lump us in with those people that talk about going back to Africa. Now, once the state of Mississippi, should they decide to go in that manner, and it begins to become the great state that we envision, who would not want to move to Mississippi? I'd be happy. I mean, yes, there's no doubt I want to go to Mississippi because I want to go to a safe haven. I want to go to a safe house. I want to go to a sanctuary where I can feel safe. Who wouldn't want to do that as a dark-skinned person? The only place in America where you can go and really feel at peace for a change. Who wouldn't want to do that? I have my assistant administrator with me right here on the phone, who we talked about this idea way back in March. And I want him to tell me if I'm incorrect on this. Please straighten me out. I never said, and we never suggested to nobody to move to Mississippi. Did we, Brother Taalik?
No, sir.
We never did. They keep, these folks, when they cannot find something wrong with you, some kind of error, then they just turn to outright lies. That's what they do. A liar. And I thought this Alquan person was above telling lies. Always run around, so-and-so is an agent, so-and-so is a coon. And so you're supposed to have all this high character. But here you are telling an outright lie. Now, if I did, the only thing you have to do is screen share. Show where I said, or Brother Taalik, or anybody said that we have to, or it's a requirement to move to Mississippi. So we are having technical difficulties. I apologize. Just bear with me. We're not gonna be here long, but I just wanted to get that off my chest because it just don't make any sense for somebody to lie like that. Don't lie. Don't lie on us. Tell the truth. You would be much better dealing with the truth. Because I can't defend the truth. If I said it, I said it. And I just have to submit to the truth. Don't lie on us. But for all those who would want to do that, just simply based on what that state could be, more power to you if you want to help in that manner. Now, we did say that in order to secure the votes, this is what we said, when it comes to the voting process, we would like for those, and we should support those who are willing to move to Mississippi so that we can get the votes that we need. That's what we said. We didn't say it was a requirement. In order to win an election, you have to have votes. You cannot vote. I cannot live in St. Louis and vote in Mississippi. So that means I would have to become a resident. So if it came down to it, we need those who are willing to move to the state to become citizens of the state so that we can use that vote to our advantage. That's what we said. You idiot. Stupid people. Man, I'd rather tell you I'm getting too old for this, man.
Yeah, I know that's right, brother. And you know, you're getting too old because redundantly, it's terrorism trying to remind a bunch of stupid ass Negroes, you know, of what the situation is, and it's obviously that they're too retarded to comprehend that.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never been around such a group of people that's supposed to claim to be of so high intelligence, but at the same time act so retarded.
Exactly.
They play the dumb role when they feel. Now they want to be seen as this highly intelligent, all-wise, knowing person, but at the same time, they want to play the dumb role. Like when you bring something to them simple, it's plain, easily understood, they be like scratching their head. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Dumb stuff. Yeah. Brother Ben, if you out there, I need you, Brother Ben. Look, I will support you, brother. You become the face of this campaign, and believe me, you'll get way more out of this than the Farrakhan thing. Now, here's Brother Ben. Brother Ben, you had almost 100. Brother Ben, you sound. Hey, Don, somebody said, what do I sound like? Sorry, I sound like Sarah Susan said it. But Brother Ben had 140,000 subscribers. Now, Brother Ben has a backup page. It barely has 2,000. As soon as Brother Ben's main page got shut down like that, you think all the supporters would find and try to flock to his backup page. Because I'm a subscriber to Brother Ben's backup page. Now, these other people really into Farrakhan and Brother Ben, where are they at? It's not even 10%. See, Brother Ben, those people do not support you and love you like you think they do. You need... They said, Brother Donald says...
Word.
Probably so.
I mean,
Probably so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you sound like Sarah Susan Getty. You sound like Sarah Susan City because you use a little profanity, I guess. I don't know. Because you definitely don't sound like Sarah Susan City to me.
Right.
But these persons
evidently, however I said it, the truth must hurt.
Yeah, so we still having technical difficulties, and I forgot what I was talking about when we got clicked off, because I started talking about...
We were supposed to be talking about what is
I know what the subject. I know what the subject is, brother. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm talking about it was something else I was talking about in reference to something. Anyway, it was about that. I guess it was about that brother saying that you sound like Sarah Susan City.
Oh man.
I was talking about Brother Ben.
Oh yeah, Ben X.
Brother Ben X needs to come here and become the head minister and get on board the Soul Train. And I sit back in the cut and we'll help. He be the voice, the spokesperson, and I guarantee you'll get more bang for your buck than the Nation of Islam. Because even though you might have 2 subscribers here, we're gonna support you for real. All those 100 and some thousand subscribers, where they at? Where they at? But send shouts out to Brother Ben. I like Brother Ben, you know.
I noticed something too. I haven't heard too much from Brother Ben since his page got took down. In terms of what how much support he's getting from the people. Mm-hmm. So it's obvious that somewhere in that equation that he definitely must be disappointed right now because of the fact that he is not getting that type of support that he expected. And it's apparent that, of course, they're not going to support him. So, like I say, and he even said that it's going to be a test in time.
Testing, right.
So I guess he's going through the test, and please, I hope he grows and learn from that, and get on the board with the Soul Train, and let's make this happen.
Yes, sir. But he is talking. He's talking on his on the Brother Ben X backup page. And if you have not subscribed to Brother Ben backup page, make sure that you do that. We support Brother Ben more than his own people. Wow. But Brother Ben is talking. He hasn't really said anything yet. I guess he's just gonna wait in the cut to see exactly what type of support he's gonna get.
Right.
But talking, you know, he's making moves on his backup page, Brother Ben backup page. That's what it's called, I believe. Yeah, so I did not want to keep us long, y'all. I just wanted to come out here and celebrate Christmas with y'all. You know, some of y'all might be celebrating, you know, Kwanzaa or whatever. You know, look, let's get real. Let's stop the nonsense. And brother Taalik, we was talking about this earlier. Let's stop the nonsense. Some of y'all African RBG wannabe Negroes, in November, y'all was celebrating Thanksgiving, talking about the Africans do a harvest time. You know dang well the harvest time for African people is different from the harvest time that happens here. So why is your harvest time, your Thanksgiving at the same time the white man's Thanksgiving? Explain that to me. And how come you eat?
Right.
Yeah, let me read this quick. From G513. Good morning. I have been a subscriber to your channel for a while and enjoy your refreshing. I couldn't read the comment because, you know, on this phone the chat room comes up differently. Let me see if I can move this. I can't read that. Okay. Good morning. I've been a subscriber to your channel for a while and I enjoy your refreshing views on religion and the black community. All right, G513. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very difficult, you know, when you on your computer. Yeah. Having difficulties, y'all. That's why I'm going in and out, having difficulties, but it's all good. Look, we was talking about the RBG nation and the blackity black pro-black folks or whatever, and all the good food they was eating on Thanksgiving. What you said, Brother Taalik? The collard greens?
Yeah, in some cases the ham hocks and chitlins to go with it too.
Yeah, the chitlins and the ham hock. RBG nation folks, you know, pro-black.
Yeah.
Talk about Thanksgiving is African harvest time. They eating the same food. Hey, they eating the same food the average Negro eats on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Didn't describe no food, no African type food. Probably don't even know African vegetables, African fruits. Probably don't even know none of them.
Right.
This thing going out again. Oh, it just froze. It's still, oh, okay. Look like we didn't go out. For some reason, the screen froze. Okay, well, we can keep talking. I mean, I guess it'll pick up the audio. Yeah. You're making a whole lot of noise with that bag, whatever it is, bro.
Oh, okay. All right, let me back up. Yeah.
It's too early in the morning to be eating Pringles potato chip. You ever heard of eggs and toast? You know, breakfast food.
Oh man.
You know.
Man, we could create a holiday with that one. Damn.
Say what?
We could create a holiday with that one.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So it's Christmas. So I know I know Kwanzaa is the equivalent for the African pro-black equivalent of Christmas. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, I hope this thing is recorded. I hate to be wasting my time. Cause the screen froze. Let me see. I want to ask my chat room. Somebody tell me, can y'all still hear me? Cause my screen is froze. My screen is froze. But I guess it's still recording audio. I'm not sure. But from my end, the screen is froze. I would hate to continue this conversation. At least we have the audio. It don't make no difference if the picture is froze. But I assume that it's still recording, even though the picture is froze. I assume. Because if it was out, it'll just go out. It still said that we're live. hate to do all this talking and it's not recorded. Okay, well, we'll continue. So, okay. We just continue. Anyway, Merry Christmas, y'all. Have a happy New Year. Happy Thanksgiving. And happy African harvest. Happy African Christmas.
Wait a minute. African harvest in the wintertime in America, huh?
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's messed up. Messed up, brother.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be best for them to stay away from this channel because I mean, we have to keep it real.
Exactly.
You know, if I want to celebrate Christmas, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
If I want to celebrate Thanksgiving, that's what I'm gonna do. If I want to eat pork, that's what I want to do.
Right, exactly.
You know, I'm not gonna perpetrate no fraud.
So like that like I think like that dude told me in the supermarket when I was there with you in Illinois. Like you said, don't play with yourself. You know, let's do it all the way.
Yeah. Do it all the way. Don't be faking the funk, perpetrating a fraud.
Right, exactly.
You know good and well you want that ham hock. Go ahead and eat it. That's your life. That's your life. You want that ham hock? You've been raised on ham hocks. Go ahead and eat that ham hock. Don't be tripping off them moves. Don't be tripping off them moves of hell. A lot of them eating a lot of pork in secret.
Okay.
We know that's a fact.
Right.
They was eating pork in secret when Elijah Muhammad was here. You know, I mean, a lot of people was raised on that stuff and they got a taste for it, you know? Just say, I mean, why don't you just be honest and just say, look, you know, I'm a Muslim, but, you know, I still got this thing for the pork thing. You know, I still, you know, I'm trying to wean myself off. Just be honest, okay?
Right.
You know, just be honest. And, you know, honesty, what they say, honesty is the best policy.
Exactly.
And it'll save you a whole lot of problems.
Exactly.
You know, just it will. All right. I would hope that the picture on my side is nobody came to tell me whether maybe the screen because the screen is frozen, they can't my chat room can't communicate with me. But I did ask the chat room somebody if they can still hear us. If you can still hear me, let me know. Because my video is frozen. But sometimes, just because the video is frozen, the audio is still being picked up. So, wow, I wish I could figure this out myself. I would assume that it's still, you know, you can. Oh, okay. We in business. Thank you, G. G said they can still hear us. Okay. Well, we're going to keep rolling and get into the main subject that I wanted to talk about.
Right.
And that is, there is no such thing as everlasting life.
Right.
I want to say this and make it again perfectly clear. You know, it's not my intent to hurt people's feelings or to debate and, you know, make mockery of anybody. None of those different things. I bring these subjects up so that we can just talk. Now, there are a lot of people I mean, you might believe in your faith, and that's cool. But then there are other people, I think they have the right to know another side or another way of another viewpoint. Because I wish I had that when I was growing up. I wish there was somebody like me that I could have ran into and could hear another viewpoint. Hey, what's up, Eric? Not you, Taalik. This is another Eric. Hey, what's up, Eric? What's up, everybody? G5 said, there's nothing inside a human being that will cause us to live forever. And that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about that real quick. Everlasting life. So what you're talking about really is immortality. You're talking about life that will never die. So in essence, based on that premise, we never die. What we're doing, we transfer from this physical body into
what, a ball of energy?
well, I don't know. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, you said okay, they are saying everlasting life.
Right.
Okay, now the word life, anything that is alive on this planet, anything that we know of that is alive, it feeds something. It has to feed off of something. It has to draw energy from something in order for it to be alive. There's nothing that is alive that is not feeding off of something in order for it to be alive. Once it is unable to feed or draw from that energy, then we say that it dies. In order for us to live, we have to have a certain amount of sunshine, and we have to have a certain amount of something that we call food in order to live. We have to breathe the atmosphere of this planet. Otherwise, we die. And you can take any of these elements away, and we would perish. So in order for you to have life draws from some type of energy source. Something must perish, something must die in order for something to live. Now, you have plants. Plants don't outright, they don't hunt. They don't have to go out and hunt and feed off of nothing. But plants do the same thing. They still have to draw energy from the soil of this planet. And they draw from, the gases, the carbon dioxide from the planet. Everything that is alive must draw from an energy source. So we're talking about everlasting life. So what you're looking at is the death of the physical body, and then we have what in religious teachings they call a soul. So really you're not dying. Really you did not die when we're looking at religious texts. What happens when we die is that the soul leaves the physical body, and then I guess it's sort of, I guess you could say it's sort of, the body is sort of like an exoskeleton. You know how grasshoppers and insects shed their old skin? And then they continue to live and leave that old skin behind. So basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, basically the human body is just a skin that the soul is living in, and then it sheds that skin, and the soul leaves to go outside the body. Now, this soul is capable of everlasting life. That's what's going to live. That's what we become in order to attain everlasting life, because clearly the human body, this flesh and blood, is not capable of everlasting life. You have to change forms into this soul. But see, the problem with that, brothers and sisters and myself, the problem with that is you say everlasting life, and you talk about this soul. But see, life in order for anything to be alive, it must draw energy from something. Something still must die in order for it to live. So you have a soul, and I'm wondering what is causing this soul to live, because you're saying that this soul is alive. So what energy, what is it that makes this soul alive? What is the energy source? What makes the soul alive? Because what makes this soul exist? Now, they describe this soul translucent. But see, how can you be alive? What is causing your existence? What is causing Brother G or Sister G5 says they would say that God is the source. Yeah, but what is God using in order to make this soul alive? What is it? Is it operating on the sun's energy? And then when you talk about where this soul is going to a heavenly place. And when they describe this heavenly place, it sounds like the planet Earth. Because if you are a soul, if you become a soul, there's no need for gender. Soul, when you was on the earth and in the human body, there was a need for you to be a male or female, because that's what the human body used in order to reproduce itself. But as a soul, you don't need that no more. You don't need to be a he or a she. There's no need for it. You don't need that no more. And why is the soul continue to be involved in things that the human being was involved in? This heaven that they describe sound like the same stuff that we are doing right here in flesh and blood on the earth. The Bible talks about green pastures and pools of milk and honey, I believe, something to that effect. What do a soul need grass for? What do a soul need milk and honey for? Streets paved with gold, I heard. A soul don't have any feet. What you gonna be walking on? Who's gonna be walking on the streets paved? What do you need a street for? See, brothers and sisters, it just don't make any. It just don't make any sense. And I know a lot of us, we need that because we've been hurt in this reality. We wake up and was born in a society, racism, slavery, murder, rape, and the list goes on and on. It's got to be a better place than this. It's got to be. And, men cause us to be in the condition that we're in. And men can put it and change it to a better place. But see, Dr. King said it very nicely. He said that evil exists because good people do nothing. That's the reason why evil exists. That's the reason why we are in the condition that we're in. Is because we have good people and we have churches all over the earth, mosques and synagogues and things of this nature. And they sit back and we allow this to happen. We allow the hell raisers because many of us, we actually like certain aspects of hell. We like the fancy car. Look at the preachers. They keep talking about God's kingdom of hell. They enjoying the Rolls Royces and the Lamborghinis and all the fruits of this wicked nation, of this wicked world, this society. They can't wait to go to no heaven. They want theirs right here on the planet. And they don't give a damn about you experiencing heaven. They're making no attempt to bring that heaven right here so that all of us can enjoy it. But a soul, according to the definition of life, you cannot have everlasting life because life depends upon an energy source, something to feed that energy source. And all life must die, because sooner or later, anything that you see of that's called life is founded upon energy. And energy is here today and gone tomorrow. They say that the sun is a big ball of energy, it's a big ball of gas. But according to scientists, sooner or later, one day, that big ball of gas is going to go out. That's how it is with energy. The way our own bodies, many of you know, our own bodies is electricity. It's all kinds of things firing back and forth inside our bodies. We're energetic inside our own bodies. But when that ceases to exist, that's when we die. But that's just life. Life and death go hand in hand. I just want to know, for everlasting life, how is the soul living? What makes it operate? And you have to have an answer, because since you know, look, this young man's grandmother died. And of course he's grieving. And he told me that he saw his grandmother last night. His grandmother came to his room, but she never did say nothing to him. And I said, what was she wearing? What was she doing? He described her clothes. A soul does not need clothes. And I don't know where she bought these clothes from or whatever. But there is no Walmart or no Kmart in the hereafter. So where did his grandmother buy these clothes? They see ghosts in clothes. A ghost don't need any clothes. I saw, now even, when I was younger, one of the people that I was grieving for, I saw them with the jacket that they bought from Kmart. Now, why would he need that? He's a soul. Why would he need a jacket from Kmart? He wasn't buried with that jacket. See, the problem, brothers and sisters, is things just don't make sense, and we accept them because I understand we live under great stress, and we live in hopelessness and helplessness, and we want something better. But I don't think that we're doing ourselves justice. I don't think that we're doing ourselves better when we create these things that don't exist. And that's good for you. If that's what you feel, you must do in order to comfort yourself, then please do it. I'm not trying to make mockery. But there are those who deserve to hear another side, because many people who believe these things, they are actually trying to promote and pass that thinking to other people, and that's wrong. You shouldn't do that, calling it some truth. That's not true. It's just not. It don't make any sense what you're talking about. It doesn't. And that's not right. And in a lot of cases throughout the years, that thinking has been forced on people by violence. But yet and still you talk about how peaceful God is and y'all loving and whatever. But when you go back and look at your religion and if you really know your history, most of these religions, I would even say all these religions, this mindset or this mentality was forced on people with violence. If you did not believe, they killed you. If you did not believe in Allah, Islam, they would chop your head off. That's how these religions became powerful. They did not become powerful because of love. They became powerful because of extreme violence. It was forced on the people. and then they would murder the rebels, and then the children didn't know no other teaching, so the children accepted it, and of course, this mindset was passed on from generation to generation, because no God came to you and told you nothing. Everything that you talk about, all this mindset and mentality came from a person. No angel visited you. No God told you nothing. It all came from a person, a man. That this mindset was forced upon generations ago. And we should not want that. We should not want that. Just keep it real. There's nothing wrong with keeping it real. All life on this planet, except life as it is, except human beings. We don't like it, and so we're just going to make up something and escape it. You know, deer don't escape their reality. Lions don't escape their reality. Trees. The human being is the only one. I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what I'm living, so I'm going to get on a spaceship in my mind or whatever, and I'm going to escape it. You're the only one that's capable of escaping your reality.
Wait, hold on. You forgot about that Elijah Muhammad is up in the mother plane. But ain't nobody else in the Nation of Islam up in the mother plane. What's happening with that?
I don't know. You know, this mother plane. This mother plane has never shown up in 80 years. It's been 80 years and this mother plane has not shown up yet. And personally, I got tired of waiting after 2 months.
Yeah.
And personally, it ain't happening.
Oh, because I was still when I was caught up under that Nubian 9 meter spell crap. I was still looking for the what they call it, the barrel mother plane to come up out the sky and show up somewhere, but it never did. Mm-hmm. So I mean that can show you how warped-minded religion has people going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just at the end of the day, like you said, it's killing, maiming, forcing people, lives to be miserable. So why keep depending on or basing your life, existence, and future on a pipe dream like that when it's obvious and clear that nothing real in terms of life is coming from that? Mm-hmm. Like you said, it's not drawing off no real type of energy.
Yeah.
That would, make it appear real. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, in the chat room, somebody wrote, I didn't see who it was. They are telling me that there's something beyond, the physical flesh, materialism. And see, for me, and for anybody, it's very simple. The only thing you have to do is take me to this place. Show it to me. Just like if I didn't believe in Hawaii. If I didn't believe in Hawaii, there ain't no such place as Hawaii. The only thing you got to do is show me how to get there, and I'll go, and I'll come back, and I'll tell you, I went to Hawaii. It's just like you said it was. I hear what you're saying. And we don't have to argue and debate. The only thing you have to do is take people to this place. That's the only thing you have to do. Don't tell people about there's something beyond materialism, but you can't take them to that place. Take me to it. Show me to the bus stop, what bus I can get on so I can go. And then when I come back, I say, yeah, I've been there. They right, but you can't show me. Why you can't show me? Maybe because it don't exist? Only in your mind? And that's good for you. That's why it's called, that's why you got to believe, brothers and sisters. That's why they tell you to believe. Because belief does not require logic. Belief does not require common sense or reason or any of these things. That's why they ask you to believe. That's why you're going to tell me you don't believe. Belief is a requirement because what you're asking me is to believe something that is outside of reality. We might as well believe in Krypton. We might as well go to Krypton. If you want to believe in stuff, why not believe in going to Krypton? Believe in Superman. It's the same principle. Oh, but that's not real. Prove that Superman is not real. The same questions you ask me, I ask you and turn it right back around to ask you about Superman. You talk about, well, Superman don't exist. Well, you tell me. You prove that to me Superman don't exist. Since you the same questions you telling me will prove that that there's no heaven and hell outside of this life, whatever, I'm going to ask you the same thing. I believe in Superman and Krypton. You tell me the same thing. Prove to me that there's no Superman. Prove to me that there's no Krypton. I'm going to ask you the same question. We both in the same boat. I can believe in Superman. You can believe in what you're talking about. But when it's all said and done, the reality is we all of us got a big pine box waiting for us in the end. And when we get to that pine box, it's going to let you know whether we like it or not, the reality of things.
Oh, I just want to add something to that too, what you just said.
Yeah.
And by the way, like you said earlier, or just piggybacking off what you said earlier, connected with what you just said now, that you know, enjoy the end of this year because things definitely ain't looking too good going into 2019. You know, 2019 things is looking real green, bleak in terms of even the future of America. So I mean, you know, like I said, we need to just stop playing games with ourselves.
Yes.
You know, and get with this soul train and get on board and let's make this reality with Operation Exodus Mississippi happen. And you know, and just stop playing games with ourselves, because I mean, it ain't no more time out, game over with. I mean, you know, they got a mass grave waiting for us.
Yeah.
As niggas, and I say once again, it's niggas because that's all they see us as.
Yeah.
They don't care what your status is. They don't care if you rich, poor, professional, celebrity, sports athlete, all that good stuff. Look, they didn't even care about President Obama. No. They stayed attacking that dude. Exactly. So, I mean, we're old Negro, you with me. What the hell do you think they really care about us? I mean, you know. So, like I said before, you know, I mean, we need to snap out that fantasy world we in and let's get with reality and carve out a future or accept our, you know, demise toward extermination. Yeah. For once and for all. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah,
well, we just wanted to make that point this morning, and I want to end this this chat. Somebody, I guess they are a Farrakhan supporter.
Come on, bring it on.
And well, they just want to know. They said that I say that Farrakhan has had all this money, don't have nothing to show for it. You know, can I prove that? I couldn't really see what the comment actually said. I'll use a very simple example.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I got one for that. Hey, check this out. All you got to do is put Farrakhan's glass on the table and put that brother Muhammad's glass on the table right next to it, just as an example. And let's see which one outweigh the other. Because I mean, we all know that Marvin Muhammad of the New Nation of Islam ain't got nothing even compared to the kind of money that then went in and out of Farrakhan's hand. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, there go the evidence for itself, which needs no support. And we know that Marvin Muhammad is doing quite a lot, more so than the Nation of Islam up under Louis Farrakhan. So, I mean, like we say, like I just said before, let's put the two glasses on the table, and we'll see which one outweighs the other. Okay.
Yeah, and and very simply, when it comes to Louis Farrakhan, that man has had a lot of money within the 40-year period that he's been working. He's had a lot of money go through his hand. It's just like if you tell somebody, give somebody $100, and we having a party, and we want you to take this $100 and buy, food for the party. We're giving you $100 and bring, Now, if they give you if you gave me $100 for this party, I mean, you would expect, $100 worth of food to come back for the party, right? I mean, I guess you would. But what would you say? You gave me $100 for food for a party, and I come back with a bag of Snickers. Yeah, I got something, but it's not compared to the $100 you gave me. So Farrakhan has had all this money, and he has produced some tiddlywink stuff, but it's nothing compared to the money that he has had within the 40-year period. That's the bottom line. That's an incompetent leader. That's somebody that's squandering money that don't know what the hell they doing. That's just the bottom line. And if you like that, you keep giving him your money. If you like that, keep riding on that train, because that train crashed a long time ago. The government does not bother Louis Farrakhan. The government gave that man 3 or 4 permits to have a 1 million man march. He's always on TV, on the Jews' TV. They're not bothering Louis Farrakhan. That's some illusion. How is the government bothering you? How is the government messing with you when you you using their YouTube, their Facebook, their CNN, their Fox? You asking them for permits for a march, and they approving everything that you do. How is the government against Louis Farrakhan? That's your illusion. You want to believe that they are against Farrakhan. That's an illusion. It's very clear. It's very clear they're not bothering him at all. That's an illusion that you want to believe. But again, just like Brother Taalik said, dollar for dollar, the New Nation of Islam in a little town in Lorman, Red Lick, Mississippi, dollar for dollar, has done way more than Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam in the whole 40 years. Dollar for dollar, they've accomplished way more with less money. But y'all caught up on the hype. And with that said, because Farrakhan was not the topic that I chose in today, and really we need to get out of here because I got to roll. But anyway, thank y'all for listening. Jot down your comments. Again, I'm not here to make mockery or talk about nobody, whatever. We just need to think about some of the things that we do. And if you need that belief system in order to feel better about what's going on in your world, then more power to you. And I respect you for that. But we have to have that other side be told. So for myself, Brother Taalik, the Realist Temple on Earth, as important, I would like to wish us love, peace, and enjoy your Christmas. Black Power, family. we out. These Black Power folks. Actually, I still got like 3 minutes, but these these black power folks know they kill me with that stuff, man.
Right.
They do, you know. So okay, I know that Kwanzaa is the African equivalent of Christmas.
Right.
Now these other brothers, that's RBG or whatever, I know they're gonna be celebrating Christmas.
Right.
So I mean, I wonder what African. And see, the thing about it is, they basically doing what they would be doing if they were celebrating Christmas.
Right. Exactly.
But I don't know. Folks, I don't know. More feel good.
I mean, you're equivalently exactly correct about that.
Yeah.
There ain't no other way when it comes to the essence of truth. It ain't no way to get around that. No matter how you try to, switch it up or whatever, it's gonna stand on its own feet without any other support. You see what I'm saying?
I just don't get it. You know, you're African. You're African. You don't speak none. You don't speak not one African language.
Right.
You don't eat no African food. They might try to dress African. That's the best they can do.
Exactly.
But anyway.
Right.
Anyway, y'all, enjoy your holiday. Thank the white man that he allowed you to have a day off, so that you can get drunk.
Oh yeah, and matter of fact, there's plenty of bars open.
Yeah, plenty of bars open, y'all. You know. So, so thank the white man for letting you have a day off, so that you can be with your wife and family and children. You know, and just be thankful, you know, cause Massa could have us out in the field right now. You know, we out though, y'all. Check y'all on the flip flop. Peace.
Right.
Peace. And we off air.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go and check out that comment that whoever that nigga was from the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
Made. We must have really got to them.
Yeah.
I guess we start talking about Brother Ben X too much. Them niggas said we gotta stop them from our nigga for much, you know. Yeah.
This damn thing done froze up.
Wow.
Yeah. Man, my girl been keeping me up all night.
Hey, well.
She going through some things, and I'm trying to, I gotta support her.
Right.
I gave her an answer, but you know how it is. You give people an answer, they don't want to take it. So, so sometimes you got to gamble in life.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some. Why is this thing?
Where you at?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh, okay. No wonder why text you, huh?
No, she commented on the video.
Oh, okay.
My whole phone done froze up. It won't.